Hello everyone, Coach Dave here, and in today's video I want to take you through the settings in Assetto Corsa Competizione to give you the best experience while you're driving out on racetrack. Let's quickly start with the graphic settings. Go to Options and then click on Video, and in here you'll find a number of preset settings that have been defined by the developers at Kunos. You can start at low, mid, high, and epic, and if you're using VR there are also predefined settings for this as well. The key thing is that if you're using a 60 Hz monitor, you need 60 frames per second. If you're using a 120 Hz monitor, you need 120 frames per second. And if you're using a 144 Hz monitor, you need 144 frames per second. In order to achieve these values, be sure to use the predefined settings in the graphics options menu. And then once you've set these, you can start to make some small adjustments, for example, to mirror viewing distance, which I always like to increase, and so on. Once you're finished with your settings, press apply. You can always go back during a session to modify your graphic settings in order to get the best viewing experience possible. Secondly, I want to quickly talk about the audio settings. I like to turn my onboard and exterior engine noises down a little bit so that I can hear the tire better. And I also really like to decrease chassis and damage to a more realistic level in my opinion, so that again I can hear the tires. The importance here is you want to get the maximum experience and feeling from the sound of the tires to know when we are sliding. Once you're happy with your sound settings, simply press confirm. Finally, I quickly want to cover assists and HUD. In assists, there are a number of preset settings, again provided by the Kunos developers. You can set your gearbox, engine start, wipers, lights, etc. The main thing that I just want to point out is I always suggest keeping engine start on automatic and the pit limiter. This avoids any problems that you'll have when entering the pit lane, or when you're stuck or spun out on the track, you don't have to worry about restarting the engine. Again, once you've completed your custom settings, just press confirm. Finally, let's quickly talk about the HUD. There are a number of settings in the HUD, which is the graphic display that you get while you're driving. You can display your gear speed, lap time, circuit map, your tires app, etc. I would highly recommend that at the very least you have the circuit map and tires app selected. With the tires app, you'll be able to see what temperature your tires are running at, the pressures, and the brake temperatures. And with the circuit map, it's always important to get a clear perspective of the racetrack you're driving around so you don't confuse a hairpin for a sweep, etc. Once you're happy with your HUD settings, hit confirm. With any of these settings, you can return to them during a session in single player or multiplayer mode to adjust them, and they will immediately apply to the game before you go back out on track. I hope you found this useful, and until the next episode, catch you around the next lap. Peace.